Since you said love wins, it's about that time, honey. I need me a cross watchers read. So I'm doing a cross watchers read. And with this cross watchers read, it's all about you going to their sign. Go to their sign to see how do they feel about you. So once again, you check their sign, not yours, theirs, okay? And I'm going to do it by y'all know I don't be going in order. So don't be coming for me. Y'all be coming for me sometimes. I feel like I live life out the box, so I kind of don't do things in a traditional way. Um, kind of fits my personality. For those of you who knows me, it fits my personality that, I break rules, guys. I break rules. So okay, Miss Sophisticated. This is I hope you see this video, girl. I told you to check back. Okay, so let's begin. Hi, my love. Thank you. You like that I go out of order. Yeah. I gotta be out the box sometimes, honey. Well, most of the time. Most of the times. So I'm going to start with Taurus. So if you are dating a Taurus, if you meet a Taurus, then this is going to be about the Taurus. How does Taurus feel about you? Ooh. So with the Taurus, I see a staycation. The Taurus may want to spend some more quality time with you, and they're looking to see, how do you feel? This Taurus want to know about you. Honey. This Taurus wants to see, how do you really feel about them? This Taurus wants to know, am I someone that you can see yourself spending your life with? So they want to bring the romance back into your lives. So let me tell you, if this is a Taurus that you're dating and you guys been on the rocks, they want to bring romance back into the connection because they don't want things to die out. They don't want your flame to die out. All right. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they find you very, very interesting. And sometimes it's very uncomfortable about how they feel about you. So they may give you mixed signals sometimes. And it's only because they're scared. They're scared but they want to bring love towards you. So they look at your sign a lot. Whatever your sign is, they look at your sign a lot. They could be a person that is dealing with like a lot of mixed emotions. They're dealing with a lot of mixed emotions. So it's like they want to be fair to you. They actually find you to be very exotic and colorful. So you bring a lot of joy into this Taurus's life, but it has to be right for them. It's like that. This Taurus feels like it has to be the right fit. So they're going to be looking at that. They're going to want to make you comfortable. I see once again like a staycation. So they may do nice little things to bring romance, but they're still looking at you. They're still watching you. They're still curious to get to know you. So they may also be a Taurus that is skeptical about people, a little scared when it comes to people. People are not always what they seem. So it's like somebody who's still trying to figure you out. And they may come off hot and cold because of this, So it's like with the mixed emotions, sometimes they have doubt that they could bring you the level of love that you need. Other times they fall for you and they get so comfortable and so sweet. Then other times you may feel like they're spending a lot of time at work. You might feel a little neglected with this Taurus, but this is what they're going through, So let's see more. If you have a really if you have a big butt, this Taurus is crazy over your butt. They find your butt like round and perfect, and they may actually tell people about this. Like, wow, like you got a shape on you, honey. Like they may tell people, and they want to. This Taurus wants to crown you. Now, if you are spiritual, this Taurus really sees you as a queen. And because of that, there's something very soft and special and nurturing about you. But for the end of March to April, this is the overall energy that I'm getting towards them. Like somebody who maybe has a fear of falling in love too fast. They have a fear of falling in, this Taurus has a fear of falling in love too fast, but they like what they see, and they're still trying to understand your personality or see what else is there to you. And you make them laugh. You really, really make them laugh. And that's something that they're starting to find like contagious, like your laugh. It stays with them, you know? They think about you after you leave them. And sometimes they feel sorry for you. You know, like maybe they could pick up on your energy, or maybe you tell them certain things that you've been through and they start to feel sorry for you. It's like they want to, like if you feel alone, some of you, if you've been through things and you feel alone, they may start to include you a lot in their day to day. Like, you know, oh, I'm going over here with my friends, or you know, my coworkers invited me here. Would you like to come? Like they're going to start to, this Taurus is going to start to include you more. The more comfortable that they get with you, the more they're going to include you in things and want you to be a part of like their social life, of a feel of their life, their friends, their world. So let's see. The Nine of Wands. See, at times this person is a little bit protective when it comes to you. Sometimes, like I said, if there is like a lack of communication, this person gets very, very defensive. I don't know. With this Taurus, they give me, at times they get scared. You know, at times they get scared. If there's times that you don't get communication for this Taurus, it's like a battle when it comes to their guard. Everybody knows the guard is protection. That's how they see it. Like them, one minute they want to protect themselves, the next minute they want to protect you. All right. So like I said, with this Taurus, you might get a little bit of mixed signals, especially in the beginning. If you and this Taurus already been together and you guys had it out, they may be standing their ground, but then they want to break the silence and bring the love back in. So see where you fit in this storyline. There's lots of communication, and this person will fight for you. They'll stand up for you. They'll be very, very protective of you. I see communication coming in, you know? They're always going to be in their mind thinking about you with the Four of Pentacles. See, it's like a person that they're contemplating on offering to you. It's like somebody who has something to offer you, but at times they hold back out of self-protection, self-preservation, and then they come forward with the Page of Cups. All right, so it gives me a little wishy-washy, honey. It's giving a little wish-wash. You know what I'm talking about? A little wishy-washy. Ooh, I only have eyes for you. Okay. It says you were telling the truth the whole time, but I refuse to admit it. So there's going to be things that you see in this Taurus and pick up, and they may try to downplay it. Like I said, especially if some of you guys are intuitive and there's certain things that you see in them and you're like, yeah, I can tell. You're probably just a little scared or a little shy or blah, 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 blah. You may open up and tell them what you pick up on them, and they may try to downplay it like, no, but you be right, honey. So trust your intuition when it comes to this Taurus, all right? Trust your intuition. And this is somebody who is going to masturbate to the thought of you. So Let's see. That's the energy that I pick up. Honey, they're going to be touching themselves to you. So let's see what's going to be happening in your world and in their world. I think I do. What's going to be happening in your world, cross watcher, when you meet this Taurus, or when this Taurus plays a role in your life? What's going to be going on with you? See? Trust your intuition. Didn't I tell you that, cross watcher? Trust your intuition. You could be looking at a lot of readings to make sure that you're going in the right direction in your life. And some of you found your worth. You know, you found your worth, and Spirit wants you to know that they support you. You can afford your lifestyle. Some of you guys can be taking risk in your life and you're not ever going back. Some of you guys can be leaving your city, moving away from your city, or moving away out your state. You know, it shows the light. Whoever you are, cross watcher, you're in a place where you're living your truth, and your life is moving in a positive direction. And it's almost like, I don't know why, cross watcher, it's like you want evidence that I am safe to move forward. There's going to be opportunities that come up for you, and it's like you want to jump, and you just want to know, like, am I doing the right thing? You might be getting a lot of readings on your life and following your heart, like following a new path that you're finally going to feel fulfilled in. So this is all about for you, like, trust yourself. Take the leap of faith. Spend that money, honey. Book that trip. Back that up. No. Don't do all that. Don't. You know, it's your life is flowing really, really good, and you do deserve it. Anything else coming out for you? Okay. And this Taurus will spend money on you as well, you know? They will put in the effort. Some of you too, cross watchers, going green. You might start to find yourself eating a little bit more healthy. All right, so what about this Taurus? What's going to be going on in the Taurus's life? Ooh, new beginnings. So with this new beginning for this Taurus, I really feel like this Taurus has new energy. New energy is coming towards them. They're going to be on the verge of a huge breakthrough. And I hear diary. For some of you, you guys are like a diary to this Taurus. But anyway, because they're making a lot of changes as well. They're making a lot of sacrifices. This could be even financial sacrifices, cutting back on their spending, trying out new styles for them. And with this Taurus too, it says choose wisely. So for some of you, you may not be the only option that comes their way. All right. You may not. They may have other options, and they're in a place where they're learning what's best for them. All right. Yeah, they have people trying to throw themselves. This Taurus has people trying to throw themselves at them. So, but they have eyes for you. So that's what I have. If you are with the Taurus, if you are with a Capricorn, if you're with a Capricorn, be careful. Okay, don't try to lie to this Capricorn. If you're with a Capricorn, do not try to lie to this Capricorn. This Capricorn sees everything. All right. If you're with a Capricorn, they're holding back from you, and it's because they see too much in you. They see a lot that they're not going to share with you. This Capricorn may even think that you are same-sex attracted. So they may think you're same-sex attracted, or if this is a same-sex attracted Capricorn, they may think that you actually go both ways. This Capricorn, their energy is too tight. So if you're with a Capricorn, there is a huge standoff. They could have looked through your phone, and they could have found out a lot of things about you, and you're in denial. You're cross watcher. You're in denial when it comes to this Capricorn. You're trying to play this, oh, I want to save you, I want to protect you. And this Capricorn feels like you need to grow up. You need to grow up. This Capricorn, they're happy that they met you, but this Capricorn can be on the verge of actually opening up to new people because they feel like you are a player, and they feel like yes, you do go crazy for them, and when things do happen, you do bounce back. So the Capricorn is proud of you. However, they feel like number one, you may not even make enough for them. Like, baby, you cannot afford me. This Capricorn may feel like you can't afford me, and I like my life the way it is. So if you can't meet me where I am, I would rather stay closed off to you. So this Capricorn is they even feel guilty for treating you this way. They don't want to treat you this way. They feel like they've been beating you up lately. So that means that they haven't been that kind to you, and they know that. But this Capricorn, they don't want you to waste your energy anymore. They don't. They feel like they've seen enough, they found out enough, and they don't want to keep having to hit below the belt when it comes to you. So it's like you're trying to do whatever it's necessary to fight and get this Capricorn's attention. But the truth is, this Capricorn, they already made their mind up about you. They don't want nothing from you. This is not funny. When I do stuff like that, I worry about myself. But honey, it's because, honey, this Capricorn, they done seen it all. They done been through it all. And honestly, they feel like this is fair. You know, like this is justice. And they don't want you to upset them any more than you already have. Like, you've done enough to them. They feel like they can't take it anymore. So if you wanted to know about a Capricorn, to me, this gives like, I'm done with you. I can't do this anymore. And I need to make myself happy. I need to make myself a priority. And I need to see what else I can do for me. What else is out there for me? And they can be going back to their spirituality, their spiritual practices. They could be taking advice from really, really good friends, from elders, from spiritualists, and all these people can really be on their side. So if you really want to know, you may not end up with this Capricorn. This Capricorn is starting to take what you've done to them very, very seriously. Like, they're looking at you like, yo, you are dead ridiculous. You know, you may have thought you had your little fun with me, baby, but I'm here to take back my power. I can't believe I stayed with you for as long as I have and pretended to be okay with things that I'm actually not okay with. So this Capricorn, they're guarded. Even if they do open up their phone, or they still somehow, some way have to interact with you, it is somebody who is pissed on the inside. This Capricorn is angry as heck. Especially if you guys got children together. It's like they look at their children and feel like, damn, I should have gave you a better father or a better mother. It's a situation like that. Like, I didn't deserve what you've done to me. So this Capricorn, they don't really feel bad for you. So if you're trying to make them feel bad, or if you're trying to guilt trip this Capricorn, they actually don't feel bad for you, if you wanted to know. But whoever you are, you look like no matter what, you're going to keep trying to fight. Like, you'll take a break and then you'll pop back up and try to fight for them again and again and again. It's like you need their energy, whoever you are. Like, you really need this Capricorn's energy. But this Capricorn, they ain't playing it. So that's what I see if you are with a Capricorn. And you could, cross-watcher, you could possibly be a water sign. All right. But yeah. Yeah, I just get closed off. Let's see. Let's see how this. And if you newly just met a Capricorn, you may not know that this is what they're overcoming in the background. Like, they'll be happy with you and they'll feel a little bit more safe with you. But if you're questioning what's going on with the Capricorn, this is what they're going through behind the scenes that they're not telling you about. If you're new in the Capricorn's life, this is what they're actually walking away from, you know? Yeah, it shows Tower. If you're dating a Capricorn and you're investing in a Capricorn and you want to know what's up with this Capricorn, this Capricorn is ending a cycle with somebody they were building a life with. They could have either been building a life with this person, or it could have been somebody that they actually had children with. This one or the other. They were building a life with this person, or they had children with this person, and they had a big, big ending. Like, they found out a lot. So if you're new and you meet a Capricorn, I don't see them allowing this to affect how they feel about you. But you may notice that the Capricorn is like normally like at home underneath a blanket, and it's because they can't believe what they just went through. All right. So if you are the one that they had the ending with, they are done. And if you're someone new, the Capricorn wants to take their time because they don't trust people because of what they just came out of. That's what's going on. Yep. This Capricorn is single as a Pringle, honey. Single as a dollar bill, honey. They're just taking care of themselves, and they're trying to be careful with their expenses. This Capricorn is trying to be real careful with their expenses and trying to look to the future and get healed and get guidance, because they are going through a huge separation that they feel was unfair but fair, if that makes sense. And once again, if you are the person that they're at separation with, they are hiding the amount of animosity that they actually have for you. They're fighting it. So let's see. I'll still do this for the Capricorn. And this Capricorn may be afraid that you're still not even over your ex. They may feel like, this Capricorn may feel like you're still holding on to people from your past. Like you're still entertaining other people. This Capricorn may feel like you have somebody that you're holding on to, and they're not ready. They're not ready to commit to you. They're not ready to be with you. And this Capricorn may look at you as an opportunist. So just be careful. This Capricorn, they see you as an opportunist. Somebody that, like, they feel like you need them. And they are going to be single. So let's see. For the month of, oh my goodness, guys, I forgot to do something. Dang. My bad, Taurus, because I didn't do outcome for each week. I caught myself. How many signs I did? Just one. Okay. Let me be aware. I'll go back to Taurus at the very end. I pray I remember. I'll do Taurus at the end. Or maybe I can do Taurus next. And then, let me see. Okay, so Capricorn. How is Capricorn feeling, or what are they going through during this time for March, the end of March to April? Capricorn is getting their peace back, getting harmony in their life, getting recognition. So they can be getting a promotion at work. They could be getting a lot of attention from other suitors and a lot of love. I feel like a lot of people are going to be pouring love into the Capricorn, supporting the Capricorn. I feel like the Capricorn is going through a stage where they're going to fall back in love with themselves. It's like somebody who is going to take what they've been through with you as a lesson. And they have a lot of people around them who's giving them wisdom and helping them overcome this time. And there's a lot of people who find this Capricorn attractive. They have a lot of suitors that are going to be attracted to them. You know, they may even be boot up, and somebody could be rubbing their body down with some oil. So there's potential for something new in a Capricorn's life, and they're getting a lot of attention, recognition. People could be helping them out financially, a lot of peace. You know, they could feel like they broke away from your spell in a sense. All right. And for you, cross watcher, what is going to be going on? What's going to be going on in your life, cross watcher? It shows sacrifice and trapped in fear. So you're going to be, you want this Capricorn still. You're going to be daydreaming about them. You'll probably dream about them. You're going to be trapped in fear that they cut you out. You're going to be fearful of how much do they actually know about you. You are going to be in regret. You're going to be feeling a little stuck when it comes to this Capricorn. You are. Like, I can't get them out my head. I can't get over them. Like, you could be struggling to let this Capricorn go. And you're going to be missing making love to this Capricorn as well. So let's do the end of March, the beginning of April, the middle of April. Let me see if I can fit that. So the end of March, it shows coming together. Like, you guys, the end of March, you guys could have tried, or you could be reaching out to the Capricorn. And then it shows sadness and isolation. So there could be at the end of March where you guys try to repair, but it just ends up in sadness and isolation. The beginning of April, it shows joy and stability and mastering their heart. So if you are trying to reach out to the Capricorn and trying to charm your way back in, you're going to struggle to, because they are going to be guarding their heart, as you can see right here. I should turn it like this. This is how you guys see it. They're going to be mastering their emotions and trying to guard their heart. By the middle of April, you both could be thinking about each other, but Capricorn can be trying to change their focus and seeing this as a lesson. All right. And then by the end of April, let's see. By the end of April, you could be trying to communicate with Capricorn again and trying to ask them out on a date. All right. So that's what I see. I need to turn it your way moving forward. And let me go back to Taurus. I'll timestamp this because I forgot to do this for Taurus. I'll have the timestamp because I don't want to get too ahead of myself and then I forget. So if you are with a Taurus, let's take it back there. How are things going to be between you and a Taurus for the end of March, the beginning of April, the middle of April, and then the end? Let's see. So the end of March, love. And somebody being afraid. Somebody needs to confront their fears when it comes to love. You know, it says, how teachable are you? Like somebody holding back from actually taking the lead, but seeing that there is an opportunity for love at the end of March is what's going to happen with the Taurus. All right. And then in the beginning of April, it shows rest and reconsider, and there's conversation. So once again, I did tell you when it comes to this Taurus that they're a little wishy-washy. In the beginning of April, they could be a little more reserved when it comes to you. They could be daydreaming about you. They can spend more time on the phone with you in the beginning of April than you guys actually spending quality time. All right. And then by the middle of April, they can see themselves like being with you. They're warming up. They're opening up. They're being more vulnerable to you, and they're putting in dedicated effort. It's almost like by the middle of April, this person feels like you guys are a really good combination together. Like you complement them. So they're going to be more open to that opportunity. You know, I guess in the beginning, it's not as obvious. And then by the end of April, it looks like a little detachment, somebody seeking the truth and waiting. And then there's new energy. And then it shows dream come true. So just know that when it comes to this Taurus, they're going to do a little push and pull with you as they confront their fears of love, for the end of March to April. All right. If you are with a Virgo, if you're with a Virgo, they're going to readers to see about you. And honestly, they're strongly attracted to you, but they don't want to hover over you or be too much too soon. And they're going to be, do you like me? How do you feel about me? They're going to be watching you. Every time this Virgo interacts with you or does something for you, they're going to be interacting to see how you act, you know? So it's like a very observant Virgo. This Virgo is going to be very observant when it comes to you. They're going to want to please you. They're going to want to see if you are happy with them. This Virgo has a big fear of, what if one day you decide that I just don't make you happy and you decide to just leave me while I'm in love with you. That's their biggest fear, you know? With this Virgo, there's something about their inner child that loves to see you have joy, that loves to see you win. But they could also, in their own personal life, like fight with depression. You know, this could be a Virgo. They have their own inner war that they're battling within their own self, you know? Like somebody who's trying to fight depression, like somebody who's fighting for themselves. So at times, it's like at times they may be detached, but it's not because they don't want you. It's because they are confronting their own self and their own past and certain things that they're not proud about within their own self. You know, it's almost like they're really proud of you. Like this can be also a Virgo that they're really healing and nurturing to your inner child. Like somebody that likes to see you happy, somebody that wants to invest in your happiness. They also see you as stable and deserving. Like you deserve so much. You know, it's somebody who's going to be really, really proud of you and trying to figure their own self out or their own life out at the same time. It's like somebody who's looking for more purpose out of life. Somebody who could be seeking God, like talking to God a lot and trying to figure out, but they want to win your heart over. This Virgo really wants to win your heart over, and they feel like you are such a good escape, you know, like you are a safe escape for them. And let me see with this Virgo. I see a lot of cuddling. Like I see a lot of cuddling with this Virgo. It's like they watch your energy a lot. Like they're really big on energy and fitness. Fitness can play a big role into your connection. So you guys may do fitness together. Once again, this Virgo is constantly checking on your well-being, making sure that you are okay. So this Virgo is going to be very, very attentive when it comes to you. You know, and I also hear a closed mouth don't get fed. So don't get upset with this Virgo. Like anything that you don't wait on this Virgo just to do certain things. Like speak to them. Let them know how you feel so that they can correct themselves. This is a Virgo that will be accountable. If you don't know, they won't say anything. They won't, you know, like whatever you need from this Virgo, you have to speak up. They may also get angry if they see other people trying to hit on you. It's not like jealousy. It's like they get very anxious about. Let me tell you something with this Virgo. If you're out with this Virgo, they're going to watch how you interact with the world and how the world interacts with you. You know, so it's almost like they're not going to fight. They're not going to fight over you. It's almost like, if you want to be outside, if you still want to be in the streets, then go out there and go do that, because I'm not going to stick around for it. It's a Virgo like that. You know, if they don't like to feel like they're in competition with anybody else. Like that's how this Virgo feels. They're not going to play that shit. So if one thing, if you don't want to piss this Virgo off, don't start to act like you are this Virgo is a person like, baby, don't make it, I don't want to be the one to block you. If you really want to be out here in these streets, go out there and go be in these streets. But you're not going to have me investing in you and out here on the strength of you, and you out here taking notice of other people or being in other people's face, or like you want to flirt with other people or you want to be with other people. This Virgo is not here for any secret competition. They're not into it. You know, they take their life very seriously. They will cut people off, and they do not pretend well at all. So don't expect this Virgo to act like they are okay with things that they're not okay with. That's just not how they are. And this Virgo, they do want to be with you. They would want to be your boyfriend or your girlfriend. They would. They just want to find out, are you the type, are you worth fighting for? That's all they want to do. Like, they don't want to be alone. They would want to be your boyfriend, your girlfriend. You know, like they're fighting the odds in their life, and they need someone who's going to fight with them. Like, are you willing to pay the price and be with me and stay up late with me sometimes and speak life into me and defend me? Because I got some enemies out here. Are you just out here looking to have a good time? Like, that's going to be in this Virgo's head all the time. It's like somebody who really wants a partner that will fight at life with them, you know, because they know that life gets really real. So they're not looking for any type of freak off or any craziness. They're just looking for a devoted partner. That's what they're really, really looking for, if you really want to know. So if you notice that this Virgo sometimes takes things seriously, it's because they take their life seriously. If they give their time and attention to you, they mean it. So to me, this is the energy for you, cross watcher. This Virgo, they're watching you. They're really, really watching you. They're gonna look to find ways to better your life, you know. You may find them to be like husband quality, wife quality, you know. They're gonna find you to be into designer and the finest things in life, and they're fine with that. They really are okay with that. But it's like somebody that they want someone in their life that means them well. Like, do you mean me well? Are you gonna pay attention to me too? It's like whatever they give you, they want it back. That's this type of Virgo. And I don't even think they know that. I think it's on a very subconscious level. They could be a person that I'm really, really, really loyal. When I'm in, I'm in. And they just want to make sure that you're in the same way, you know? Sometimes they get overboard too when they spend on you. So this is a Virgo that will invest in you. Sometimes they're going to look like, damn, I don't want to over invest. So they're very calculated, a very calculated Virgo, and they will also give you your space. And during the times that you guys have space, it's almost like they're trying to figure out what else can they do in order to strengthen the connection, or show you that they're really into you. It's like that, you know? So I get like a friends and lovers dynamic with you and this Virgo. And once they really start to fall for you, they are not going to want to like share you with anybody. Like, they're going to be on it like that, like holding your hand, watching your back. Like, they don't want to be disrespected. They don't want to be led astray. It's a situation like that. Like, don't disrespect me. Don't lead me astray. And I got you. Like, I'll cover you. So this Virgo's fair. This Virgo's fair. So let's see. Let's see. And I hear like, don't go bankrupt. Don't go bankrupt trying to please people. There could be someone that notices that the Virgos is trying their best to like please you, and somebody could be telling them that. Like, don't go bankrupt trying to please people. But yeah, Ace of Pentacles, it's a strong potential for a commitment. Ace of Pentacles means that they're going to be taking a chance on you, you know? It shows the world is completions and temperance. So some of you, when it comes to the world and temperance, it could be you completing a cycle with a Virgo and happiness coming your way. You guys may even take a trip. Some of you, you may see them as a devoted life partner or a potential for a devoted life partner. Nine of Wands means you guys will be very adventurous together. You guys will have a lot of new experiences together. All right? And Four of Cups, like if this does not turn out the way that the Virgo expects, they will be very, very disappointed. So Ten of Pentacles means that their intentions for you are pure. Like if they're investing in you, if they're giving you their time, it's because they are looking to see what can happen between you two. So they're open-minded to building a real connection, you know? See, healing from past. This could be a healing connection. This Virgo does have trust issues. They do not, you know, but you're going to open this Virgo's heart. They have trust issues, but you open their heart, and they are single. If any of you are like, I don't know if this Virgo's really single, they are single. And if you're a person that gets your nails and your feet done, they're going to love that. And they're going to love the way that you make them feel. All right. So this is like a closed off Virgo that you actually open them up. And this is what I'm trying to say. Honey, they don't play. Like, they're really, really big on loyalty. They do not trust so easy. So it's almost like, if you really want to be out here in these streets, let me know, because don't waste my time. They could be straightforward too at times. And they could be really excited about like making love to you. Or like you have a beautiful body. But they're going to be watching you. That's one thing I see this Virgo observing you for real, for real. Okay, so let's see. Cross watcher, what's going on in your life when you meet this Virgo? It shows waiting. Ooh, fertility. Some of you are opening up yourself to receive so much more. Your life is going through a huge shift. And some of you might be feeling like your biological clock is ticking. You may be interested in owning a home. Also for you, I see gym life. You could be really into the gym. You could be learning how to master your material world and honoring your self-worth, or making new commitments to yourself, making new goals to yourself. You could be in an energy where you really are shining. Like you're focused. You're focused on exactly what you're trying to master or materialize. You know, it's like you are into the finer things in life and positive movement. The only thing too with you being in this energy, you may be meeting a lot of people that want to invest in you, like wealthy people. So or be around a lot of business minded people, but your life is moving in a positive direction, even like a ticket. Some of you may fly away. So you have a lot going on, and in solitude, this is what I'm saying. You could be a place where crosswatcher, especially if like you're a feminine, like mastering your feminine energy, you could be really big in your divine energy. There could be like a huge light around you, and you could have been in a place like you're mastering your material world or manifesting your material world. It's like I see something fast happening around you, and it could be like you've mastered manifestation. It's something really angelic that helps you call in things, like you're in a receiving something that you've been waiting for, like your life's fastly moving in a positive direction. You're going to see lots of manifestations. You're calling them into you. It's a situation like that, you know. I don't want to use this word, but you give me like witch vibes. You do. You give me that, like you've mastered the art of manifestation, which people will probably say, like, you know, when you're able to do that like a witch, like call in prosperity and all kinds of stuff. So that's what I see for you, cross watcher. Um, and for the Virgo is, ooh, what's going to be going on in the Virgo's world? I keep forgetting to turn it Yahweh. The Virgo's going to be standing their ground. You are their type if you wanted to know. They're going to be standing their ground. And once again, they're going to be in a place where they're trying to overcome obstacles and challenges in their own life. Like they had it rough. And then it shows heartbreak and loss. You know, like this is, let me tell you, this is the reason why this Virgo is going to be really sharp when it comes to you, is because they already got their heart broken. You know, and they're trying to overcome it. They can even be having like a new business deal, or with prosperity begins, they're going to be investing in you. This is somebody who is like, this is a new beginning for them. They're going to be making sacrifices for you, and things could be taking off in their life, or they're going to see that this has the potential to take off. So they're going to be investing in you. All right. So one of you guys can be into speed, like you drive really fast. You guys could be doing a lot of like driving or like short road trips together. Or you guys can be going to a lot of outings together. You two can find yourselves a little bit adventurous together. Okay, so let's do this. The end of March, the beginning of April, the middle of April, the end. Let's see. The end of March, this person feels whole and complete being with you. They feel like you are a really good balance. Like you guys make a really great combination, you know, and you both will be healing each other. So like late night conversations, laughing, you know, them seeing like a glow in you. You could be healing each other's heart, or you could be really healing this Virgo's heart. All right. And then the beginning of April, it shows rest and reconsideration and simply love, and seeking answers. So the beginning of April, you may notice that the Virgo is sleeping more. They may need to get more time to themselves for work. Simply love, they can meet your children, or you can meet their children, or you guys could have a conversation about children, and they can be seeking answers. It's like somebody is like, it could be the Virgo who could be praying and seeking answers because you soften them. It also shows helpless and hopeless, like you soften them. They have dark fears, so they could be seeking answers about, are they in the right direction? Should they spread their wings, you know, or should they continue? Should they spread their wings? Like their darkest fears is once again, like them investing in you and you leave them. So should they continue to invest in you, or should they keep their options open? All right. The middle of April, it shows communication. And the Virgo feeling a little bit threatened by the possibilities of you and them. You may open this Virgo's heart in the middle of April, and they could be scared. So it says flow, and it shows confidence, you know, and thinking about each other, and then somebody changing the focus. This could be a Virgo. When they find themselves falling in love too deep, they try to push themselves away out of fear. Like, all right. And then the end of April, it shows daydream, making a decision, and building. You guys will be spending more time together. Cross watcher, you could possibly be moving, or this Virgo could be stepping up and helping you. All right. You guys may even move in together or spend more time together inside. You guys can be really thinking about building a stronger connection. And someone's faith is going to change. Like somebody is going to be really about higher love, higher protection. Somebody's going to go deep with their spirituality, which is going to soften them more. So if this is you, Virgo, you're going to become more softened because now you are on like a higher frequency. And if this is the cross watcher, you could be like taking the initiative to indulge in prayer, and you can, your energy could be more heightened. So which means that you crave deeper love because you have the capacity. If you are with a Pisces, if you're with a Pisces, you're going to be craving this Pisces more, and you think that they have magical pee. So magical pee, I just see, if you're with the Pisces, it's a lot of chemistry, a lot of sexual energy, and the Pisces could be hiding how they really, really feel or think about kids, love, a future. It could be hitting them all at once, that they really have beat the odds in their life, and it's gonna take so much more for you to really, really get them to open up in the way that you would want them to. This is what they're gonna start to struggle with. Like, they could be hiding that they actually see something with you, but they could be scared. They could be scared about whether it will last, whether or not, you know. Somebody too, like bouncing back from all that they've been through, you know, like some you could be on medication, the Pisces could be on medication. And I don't know why, like plastic surgery. Somebody could be getting plastic surgery and still healing. And it also shows stable emotion. So one thing about you when it comes to this Pisces, they will feel like their emotions are more stable with you. So you do give them a lot of hope when it comes to love. They are proud that they found you, but there's a part of them that still feels skeptical, you know? Like somebody who feels like when they're with you, they feel like they're losing their self, and a part of them is still holding on to who they used to be. So this is the fight. Like somebody who could be holding on to their singleness. You're going to start to see it. Like, are they being stingy with their time all of a sudden? It's like all of a sudden, this Pisces might start to fight for how they feel about you. It's not somebody who wants to let you down, but it's like, I see what we can be, but I'm still trying to see if I can have a future with you. Like, can I do I want children? You know, is this a direct reflection of my worth? Is this really going to take me to the next phase of my life? Do I have a purpose with you? Will you protect me? Will you pray for me? It's like somebody who's going to start to be scared. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, like scared. They may be scared of who you are, what you can be to them. Spirit says a lot of unnecessary worry, and this could be because of the hurt that they've been through, you know? So yeah. That's what I get the most. If you are with a Pisces, I just see fear. Like fear coming over them, you know? And them creating space or pulling away. And not because you're a bad person, but it's almost like I'm afraid. Somebody who's afraid to give up their freedom. That's what it feels like. Someone who's truly, truly afraid to give up their freedom and to feel real, true love completely and fully. So this is what they're going to go through. In a sense, Spirit says like control, you know, because when you fall in love, there's a part of you that kind of like loses control in a sense, or maybe they may have it that way. Like, I really don't think I want to lose control. I don't really know how it will feel or what it will be if I was to put all of my eggs in this one basket. So somebody who's going to want to see you, want to be a part of your world, but also afraid to explore that side of love again. This could be somebody who tried it before and it didn't last, and it could have hurt the Pisces. And this is something that can actually make or break you, you know? They are maturing when it comes to love, you know? But it could be a Pisces that they just been through a lot. They've been through a whole lot, so they may sabotage and not on purpose. Like somebody who might be like scared to see what the grass would be on the other side fully. So that means they take doses of you, and it's gonna, I don't know why it makes you laugh. Like you're scared. You don't even seem like a person that would hurt to that capacity or think this way. So if you guys ever have a discussion about it, you may feel like you can cure them. Like I can cure you. I can help you if you feel like, oh, I'm gonna be the one to like leave you or make you second guess yourself. Like I can be the one who actually cheers you up. I can be the one who actually takes your pain away. So this is, and you don't want to discourage them either from how they feel, but you just want them to take a look at this from a different perspective, you know? Like you're going to feel like maybe I came into your life to cover you, to keep you. So that's what's going to happen between you and Pisces. And it's like the floodgates of heaven is actually opening to this Pisces, and they're seeing everything that they actually can be. They're feeling everything. They're feeling everything. They're seeing everything that they can be. And it's almost like I hold this position. I just don't want anyone to come in and hold me back. It's like that. Like I can't go back there again. So what you don't really know is that you actually are the answers to their prayers, and you are their type. But this could be something that feels unsafe because of what they've been through in their past, not because of anything that you've done, you know? So this is like a Pisces who holds a lot of power, and they know it. They hold a lot of power. They know it. They know that they could be the answers to your prayers as well. But it's like, what will it take for me and you to really be on the same page? Do we have the same dreams? Are we really, like, they may start to throw in a lot of things, and they may not be able to distinguish what's real from what is someone else's, what's real, what is their thinking. Is somebody else just trying to discourage them? It could be a situation like that as well, you know? And Spirit is like, it is their time to rise. Like that's what is happening to them. But they could be afraid of who has the courage to really own up to their part in a connection. It's like somebody who fell too soon. They fell too soon and took a loss, and that's what they're afraid of doing again. They fell too soon and took a loss, and they're afraid. All right? So don't rush. The best thing is not to rush this Pisces. Like they see everything that you guys can possibly be. They see it, and they're near a completion of like a soul journey, and it took them a long time to get here. So this is the reason why they're like thinking of all the possible things that could go wrong, because they've been through a lot to get to where they are. So it's not really about you. It's about the past experiences and the toll it took on them, and how much they had to sacrifice to be and get to who they are now. They don't want anyone to like even bring up the past, bring up the hurt. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to go there. They don't even want to open that door ever again. That's how cold they are to what they've been through. So it's a powerful transformation, but being on this frequency is something that they have to start to look for people who can support them in this type of power. Like, who's going to support me? Who's going to really look after me? Who's going to be there for me? I don't want to bring up my past. I don't want to talk about what I've been through. I just want to be okay. And they're not ashamed of what they've been through. They just don't want to go there ever again. It's like that bad to them, you know? So it's almost like, do you relate to me? Do you relate to my calling? Is how they're going to really start to feel. They're going to find like you're sweet. You're really, really sweet. They're going to feel like you hold a lot of power too. And And this is the softest level of love that they had in a while. So they're going to see everything that you guys can be. But let's see. Let's see. Yeah, look, five of cups, 5 of pentacles. At times you may feel left out in the cold. You're going to feel, this Pisces might at times see disappointed. I'm telling you, at times, even for you, cross watcher, sometimes you hold back. If you hold back at times, it's going to make the Pisces feel disappointed or left out in the cold. If you hold back at times, it shows communication. Or what you may not know is that this Pisces has love for you, but they've been disappointed so much that they actually hold back. Like somebody who could have fell in love and the person didn't catch them. So they can have a big fear of abandonment. That's what it is. Like a big fear of abandonment. They're going to communicate to you what they've been in another chapter. It could heal you with the 2 of Cups. Like if they confess this, it might. I just see you wanting them to, like, with the Knight of Wands, like you trying to rush to their rescue, you wanting to be there for them, you wanting to lift them up when they feel sad. It's like you want to validate for the mistakes that everybody else made. That's what you're going to spend this season trying to help them overcome. Like you want to bring them something stable, like stability, you know? You want to invest in them. You want to see a future with them. It's a situation like that. But this is what you're going to have to overcome with this Pisces in the season. All right. Let me see. How do they feel? Like somebody who needs to let go of the values that they could have placed on love before, you know? See, they're afraid to tell you how they really feel. And they are going to want you to be in their life. And nobody has ever made them feel so loved like you. And they're going to accept you and love you just the way you are, you know? They're going to find you attractive. They've never felt so loved. So it can feel like a risk, that's all. So let's see what's going to be going on with the Pisces when they're in your life, or you guys are for the end of March to April. What's going to be going on with this Pisces? Lots of victory and success, you know, and memories. They're thinking about how far they came. All the sacrifices, the fight that they had to fight to get to this level of victory and success. Blessings from the universe. The universe blessing them, pouring into them. Them thinking about how, like them crying because of how much the universe has came through for them. You know, like this person is really like a testimony. And then it says rest and rejuvenation. So somebody who can also be in like a rejuvenation season, like getting their energy back, you know, somebody going to the doctors, checking in on themselves, making sure that, you know, they're at the right weight, you know. I keep hearing paying for a flight. They could be a Pisces that gets surgery. This could be somebody who also is like planning and building towards their future, like somebody who's climbing up the ladder, but the thing is they have people to help them. So like the universe putting the right people in their life at the right time to help them get to the next level. It's a situation like that, you know. And somebody who's hurt about all that they have to move on from. And this is what I'm saying, like, you got to compete with this, the scars. Like, they had to walk away from a lot. Somebody who had to move on because so many people were hurting them. This is like a Pisces that was suffering in silence. Like, people, nobody could tell. Like, people were hurting them. So this is somebody who had no choice to walk away, because whatever they walked away from, they can't believe what they went through. So somebody who's being blessed and rewarded by the universe for all that they've fought and went through, and clearing their energy, you know? So when it comes to you, cross watcher, what are you going to be going through when this Pisces is in your life, or if you're already with them? What are you going to be going through? Endings. And focused on a bright future. Some of you are going to start smoking again. If you stop smoking, cross watchers, you're going to be powerful. Like, you're actually taking charge on your dreams and your goals. You're going to have a lot of ambition, you know, a lot of needless worry. Yeah, this is you and your power, going for your higher calling. This is like you breaking out of, like, feeling stuck, and this could have been mentally, like mental blocks, you feeling stuck. This is you, like, taking charge and breaking free and going after everything. Even like a vacation, you may go on a short vacation to celebrate. There might be celebrations for you being in your power, you going towards your higher calling, like you walking into the light, you know, like sitting on your throne, like a higher calling that you are going towards, which is good. This is something you fought for. So you know about fights. You had to fight to get to where you are too. And real stable emotions. Your emotions are going to feel way more stable. And some of you giving like someone a taste of their own medicine, you know, like somebody who didn't help you, somebody who could have like hurt you bad. And it's like, you can probably be using success to overpower this person in this season. Like, your success will actually be the revenge. All right. So let's see. It's like at first you don't succeed, but dust yourself off and try again. All right, so the end of March, the beginning of April, the middle of April, and the end of April. Let's see, the beginning of April. See, it's like two powerful people. You guys are going to realize you think alike, you know? You guys are going to be speaking to each other. It's like you both can be in a phase where you're answering your higher calling. So you both feed off of each other's energy. Like, you're going to love conversating with this Pisces. You're going to find them very, very interesting. And there's going to be a lot of information that I see you going home and like writing down, like, damn, I needed this. I needed this. Like, I needed you. I needed to find you. This is exactly what I needed. So you're going to have a lot of love. Like, there's a lot of love and respect that you guys establish for each other by the end of March. Let's see, April. April looks like changing focus. You can be confronting your fears, or Pisces could be confronting. They seem more business minded. In the beginning of April, they could be more business minded or more focused on work. You know, this can be somebody confronting fears and then you guys going out, joy, stability. At times you're going to feel in the beginning of April that there's something going on with the Pisces, but you're not sure. Maybe you're just overthinking, so you're going to start to see things inside of them or pick up things from their spirit. You're going to really feel very like overprotective when it comes to this Pisces in the beginning of April. Like, their innocence is going to start to be noticed by you. And this is what you're going to start to protect. And then the middle of April, I see like excitement, daydreaming. And then it shows moving on. It shows moving on and then growth. What's the moving on about? No, it shows well-deserved reward. Are you guys going to be thinking about moving from the daydreaming stage to actually being in a commitment by the middle of April? And then I see lots of eating by the end of April, seeking the truth, and then it shows release. Ooh, there might be a release at the end of April and feeling alone. So I don't know what causes it. Like somebody's too detached and it makes the Pisces feel alone, or it makes you feel alone. So it could be like secret fears. Some of you, secret competition might come, you know. If you meet a Scorpio, or if you're with a Scorpio, what Spirit wants you to know is that nothing's really guaranteed. It's like, and I see you doing a lot to try to call in the Scorpio or to try to get this Scorpio's attention. What you don't realize about this Scorpio is they've been through too much. They've been through a lot and they're fighting for themselves, you know? So with you, cross watcher, there's a level of immaturity that you have, and you have the expectation that this Scorpio is going to chase you, and this Scorpio is not going to chase you. Like, this is a Scorpio that, first of all, they're way more intuitive than you know. They notice things quicker than you may realize. So what this Scorpio could be actually hurt about is that they started to realize that you may not be the one for them. That's what can really, really hurt Scorpio. They can realize, like, damn, maybe I just wanted somebody to take my pain away. Maybe I just wanted someone to see me. Maybe I just wanted someone to love me. I don't think it's fair that I continue to give someone my energy when I really don't see a future. So this is what a Scorpio could be thinking about. Like, they're not as healed as they were hoping to, and they're really not really into you the way that they felt, you know, and they don't really want to play into this like love game. They're going to feel like it's a mismatch, you know, like something is going to wake this Scorpio up, and like they're going to feel like what they left behind was actually a little bit better for them than what they're going through with you. They want to, if this Scorpio holds back from you, they want to know if deep down inside, are you just a test for them? Are you just another test? Are you just a rebound? It's like they're going to start to go in circles and circles when it comes to you. And then they may come out to you and make love to you, but then they go back into isolation and they're back at it with themselves. So this could be a Scorpio that is at war with themselves secretly, like someone who can still be hurting, someone who can still be holding on to parts of themselves that is not really them. And if they do get pregnant by you, it may be someone who is scared to tell you that they don't want to have the pregnancy. They may hide it from you. This is a Scorpio that's going to be wishy-washy with you because deep down inside, they already feel like you're not going to be the one for them. And they feel like secretly they may not even notice, like, I'm letting my own self down by entertaining somebody that I really don't feel is in my league at all. They may feel that way about you. Not to hurt your feelings, but this Scorpio may feel like they're playing too small. You're really not in their league, and they don't think it's gonna last. And whoever they felt like they were with before you, they feel like that is an energy that I need to start to claim more. You know, they could have had someone that was in a space where they were teaching them how to love themselves, who was protective over them, you know, who was scared to show them all of them, but at least they came with a certain level of like effort that they can already see in you that you can't match it, you know? So they may feel like you're like play food. Somebody that they can just play with, somebody if they get bored they can call on, but they don't really see a future with you. So if you don't hear from a Scorpio and you want to know what's going on with them, that's what it is, you know? And they may question your sexuality as well. Like, what do you really like? Because sometimes I worry about what you like. I'm going to tell you something. If you're cross-watching about a Scorpio and you think you put it on a Scorpio and you think that they're going to go crazy for you, they're not. They're going to switch up on you. If you're with a Scorpio and you're wondering what happened, they're about to switch up on you. They're about to either go back to someone else or find someone else and take whatever they had for you as a lesson and a loss. It might be a situation like that. Like they had a freak off with you. They enjoyed themselves with you. And that's all they may start to see it as. Like, I don't really see like the point of this. I don't think this is going to last. I don't really think you match me. They're going to feel that way. And if they were with you and they did pour into you, it's a situation where they're going to start to regret it. Like, I regret even giving you my energy. I feel like you feel entitled. I feel like I was spoiling you. It's like a Scorpio who may feel like they were even giving you the love that they actually deserved. I'm giving you what I think I deserve. I'm giving you too much. Now you're spoiled, entitled, and they may look at you as like immature. You could be a little younger than them. You know, even if it is like maturity wise, there's a huge maturity difference. And this is why they're going to be like, 1 minute they'll mess with you, then the next minute they're going to run away and like cry and why did I do that? And what do I really want? Like somebody who's struggling when it comes to their love life and what they want, but you can be like temptation to them. That's what the Scorpio is going to go. And they're going to hope that it doesn't last. Maybe if they stay away from you, you'll get the hint and you will stop trying to reach out to them. It's a situation like that. Some of you too, they feel like you're short. Like you're shorter than what they typically would want. But there's a huge maturity difference. And that's probably what Scorpio is not saying. Like, yeah, you show up and yeah, you guys make love. But after that, it's like Scorpio could be the one taking on the weight. They could be the one taking care of you. And you may not really have as much, or you're not equipped to giving them what they actually need, you know? So they're gonna be fighting themselves when it comes to you. They're gonna be even like studying your zodiac sign. It's like, I don't know, like you give them comfort, but they need way more than comfort. Comfort is not enough to sustain a relationship. Like maybe you just fill the void inside of them and that's what they need to come to their own conclusion about. So let's see. What is Scorpio going to be going through? Yeah, look, resting and reconsidering. They're going to be asking themselves deep questions like, why am I doing this? Why am I even entertaining this? They may even come off straight violent at times, like real violent. Like 1 minute they're going to throw things at you and start to ask you questions like, well, when are you going to do this? Or when are you going to start to buy this? Or when are you going to, like, they're going to start to speak up. You can tell that they're unhappy. And then it says material harvest. It's like they could be trying to put more attention on their finances, or they could be worried about your finances. Like, they can see, like, if I be with you, I'm going to be the one who has to cover us. And do I really want to do that? I don't want to keep putting my money into you or keep putting my time into you and you don't really have what it takes to fulfill me. So they're going to be aware. They're going to be aware. It's like somebody who could be trying to grow out of a cycle. And for some of you, like I said, they could end up getting pregnant by you, but not tell you and just get rid of it and try to move on and run away. It's a situation like that. Or this is somebody who wants a baby. This is like a Scorpio who wants a baby, so they want to make sure that they create life with somebody who can take care of their kid, who can afford to take care of their child. They probably don't want to be a single parent where everything is on them. It's just a person who does not want the whole relationship and emotional weight to be on them. They want someone who steps up, who does more, who can change them, who can help them. And that's why they're pulling away from you. They don't have that many friends. If you're wondering about their friends, they don't have that many friends. They don't trust that many people, and they don't confide in a lot of people either. They feel like their friends is going through their own stuff, so they don't really tell their friends too much. They keep their inner world to themselves. This could be a Scorpio that like cries a lot by themselves in their room and then dries their eyes and acts like everything's okay. They don't let people know how they really feel. And for you, cross watcher, you could be, yeah, look, moving on. Like deep down inside, you want to see this Scorpio. You could be thinking about this Scorpio, but you can also be like, damn, maybe I'm wasting my time. Like if Scorpio has said certain things about you, you could be like taking a look at it like, damn, maybe I'm not that person that I thought I was. You know, it can make you feel a little rejected. You might feel a little rejected by a Scorpio. This gives me quick burner energy. Like you guys have a beautiful romance and then it dies out because the reality hits. The reality of what the Scorpio really wants and what they have to offer versus what is going on. The reality is going to hit them. And no, they do not want to make you jealous. If you think that, if you see their posting and you're like, do they want to make me jealous? No. It's a Scorpio who's just trying to like take their power back. They are questioning, why do you do the things you do? They're asking themselves that. So let me tell you, how did the Scorpio feel about you? See, trust issues. They feel very closed off. If you like to travel, they like the fact of that, but it shows that I'm not looking for anything serious. So they could have felt as if you weren't really looking for anything serious, or they may feel like they're not going to be able to get anything serious out of you. So they could close themselves off. Like, this is not going to go anywhere. But you guys could have spoke about traveling. And if you are a person who likes to travel, they were happy about that. But they can automatically just feel like this is not going to go anywhere. They can be really hard on themselves. Why would I waste my time? Why do you do this stuff? Like, that's how the Scorpio is going to feel. Let's see. So let's look at the end of March, the beginning of April, March, April, the end of April. Okay. So this is Scorpio taking their power back, listening to their higher self. You know, this could be a Scorpio who's falling in love with themselves. If you're wondering what's happening, it could be a Scorpio who's trying to take their power back and change their focus from you. If you haven't heard from them, you know. And that's what I was basically saying. They're not trying to make you jealous. They're trying to like pick their self back up. But by the beginning of April, they could confront you about a connection. Like, where do you see us going? Like, do you see us going anywhere? They could confront you about it. Or the type of relationship that they're looking for, what they really want in a person. They can confront you in the beginning of April about it. By the middle of April, they're going to feel helpless and hopeless that you guys could even have joy and stability. They're going to open up to you and be honest. Like, honestly, I feel helpless and hopeless that this even has the potential to go anywhere. You know, it's like somebody who's fighting themselves on you. By the end, I see you thinking about them and you really wanting to put in dedicated effort and show love with them. You may speak to them and try to fix things by the end of April. So Scorpio goes back and forth on themselves with you, honey. If you are with a Cancer, first of all, I just want to say this. If you are with a Cancer, there is an ex. There is an ex that is still emotionally unstable about this Cancer and has a soft spot for this Cancer and may try to reconcile with this Cancer. So go slow when it comes to this relationship is what Spirit is saying. With this Cancer, go really, really slow, because there is a huge chance that this Cancer might flip on you and actually end up going back to their ex. And this is the answers that you really need, is what Spirit is saying. You know, this is a Cancer that they like the attention that you give them, but they like the attention because they're grieving. You know, like they're actually grieving, and they do want somebody who spoils them. They want someone to show them love. Like this Cancer caught on to a lot. They caught on to a lot. They can handle a lot. They have a lot to offer. They cook, they clean, they're freaky. They know who they are. They know who they are. So if you care about this Cancer, it's okay. It's okay that you care about this Cancer, and this Cancer, they have a soft spot for you. However, I would tell you, go very, 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 very slow. It's like they appreciate you. You could have came into this Cancer's life at a time when they really needed someone to like love them and fill the void, and they lost trust for a lot of people, and they could have lost a lot of friends and lost a lot of weight, and they could have been very fearful. You know, like really, really fearful, and moving from a place of even feeling scorned and rejected. They felt scorned, they felt rejected, they lost trust. They could have been with somebody, or even like investing in someone who actually hurt them. And then that's when you met them, and it's like you woke them back up. Your presence took place in their life, and they found a friend in you. They could see you more so of like a friend than anything, and they love me. If they made love to you, this Cancer loves making love to you. You feel really, really good, and you could have opened them, or you will be the one to open them up to the next season. Isn't that so sad when that happens? When you think that somebody comes into your life to stay, and the truth is they actually come into your life to help complete a season, and then the connection fades out. It's going to be a situation like that. So some of you even coming to this, you could be on the outside of a Cancer's life, and you know you guys had something. You're not lying to yourself. Yes, you had something with the Cancer, but the truth is you could have been the alchemist for Cancer's next season. And this is the reason why it really won't work out the way that you hoped it would. So it's almost like it might turn into a fatal attraction, because it's almost a situation like, damn, Cancer, you gave me everything that I've been looking for. How come you don't want to go further than this? Like, what we had is so beautiful. It felt like a miracle. It felt so good. Like, what happened? And what happened is you were able to heal the Cancer enough to feel okay to grieve on their own. So it's like that. Like, they like you, you're nice, but you could possibly not be what they're looking for fully. You know, it's like sometimes people need the courage in order to explore their full potential and truth, and that's what you gave them. It's like you were medicine to their healing so that they could feel safe putting themselves back out there again. And I know that sounds hurtful. That sounds hurtful. It's like they adore you. They're not sleeping on your worth. Spirit wants you to know this is way more spiritual. It's not personal. So you may feel like you've been waiting on someone like this Cancer your whole life, but go slow, because this is like you're playing. It's like a 50-50 chance. A 50 chance that they will actually end up with you, or they will end up going going back to a long-term connection that it's like that soul contract never ever broke, you know, and they just needed someone to spoil them and make them good and fill their head up and make them feel better so that they can trust themselves enough to go back to something else to fulfill a soul contract. So it's a situation like that, you know. You are going to be watching them. I see you watching them. And you could have filled them up like, you're so beautiful or you're so handsome. Like you could have just poured into this Cancer, and they could have just ate it all up, like ate up all your attention. You guys made love so good, and then it just fades out. So if for you, cross watcher, keep speaking true love into existence. Do not wait on this Cancer, and do not toil for them if you notice that it's one-sided. Because that's what people believe. Like, well, maybe if I fight harder, well, maybe if I try more, then Cancer will see that I really, really love them. And the truth is, it's like they could have been fighting for something else, and you just came as a healing agent for them to continue on in their journey. Like they needed someone safe, someone secure, who could hold them together enough for them to continue to fight. It's like that. So what is Cancer going to be going through? So firm foundation. Somebody who, they could be moving. They could have moved into a new house. They could have moved. Somebody who has a higher position at their job. And it shows harmony and love. And I even like, you are my secret escape. You are this Cancer's secret escape. They think about you. I really feel like you were there to like heal their heart, open up their heart. So that's what I'm trying to say. The love that you feel with a Cancer, it is real. It's genuine. But go slow. Go slow. Because there's like a 50-50 chance with this Cancer, honey. It can go one way or the other. It's like it gives me Two of Swords energy. They can take this love and say, you know what? I'm going to stay here. Or they can take this love and go in a completely other direction. Let's see. What are you going through, cross watcher? Oh, you have choices. Or you're trapped in fear on whether the Cancer has choices. You don't know who to invest in. You don't know who to trust. And you're confused about your life purpose. And some of you feel cursed by love. Some of you cross watchers feel like my love life is cursed. Like you have a lot of quick burn situations, like people who have attraction to you, but it doesn't hit. It doesn't go the full way that you want it to. As soon as you think that you're onto something with somebody, it doesn't go the whole way, and you're just like, why does this keep happening to me? Is my love life cursed? Who do I invest in? I want to build something. I want something solid. So you could be in fear about your love life. You're going to be thinking about your love life, in fear about it. So let's see. How does the Cancer feel about you? They feel very protective over you. And they are single, if you wanted to know. This Cancer is single. They like how secure they feel with you. All bills paid. And see, look at the only thing that this is what I mean. I lie to keep you hooked on like a drug. So be careful, because this Cancer, they may see that you really want this to work out, and they may lie to you to keep you hooked on to them. So like I said, take your time with this Cancer. They like their feelings for you are real, but that's like I said, this can go one way or the other. All right. They even screenshot your messages and keep them. It's like you give them so much happiness, so much hope. They love the fact that you check on them or that you even wait on them. It's like they love that. They've been calling this in. They want somebody, like, I'm always the one going crazy and chasing people. I want somebody to do that for me. But they really, really do have love for you. They love the way you love them. So let's see, the end of March. So the end of March, oh, shows release. Somebody's going to feel like somebody's playing too many games. That could be you, cross-watcher. You feel like the Cancer is playing too many mind games. So you can just move on. And that's, you can move on by the end of March. Like, you playing too many mind games. You can move on. And then the beginning of April, they're going to be watching you. You may see them post their kids online a lot. But you're going to be, like, you guys may watch each other on social media or check up on each other energetically, but you're trying to control your heart for this Cancer. By the middle, there could be some communication. Yeah. You don't trust them. You don't trust this Cancer. By the end of April, you guys will try to come together, but you might call them out. You might call them out. All right. So, yeah. If you are with a Leo, this Leo feels like you have a hold over them, They're comfortable with you. They idolize you from afar, and they love the advice that you give to them. They really do. Okay, if you're with a Leo, this Leo wants to hold on to you. They really do. Spirit says, with this Leo, it could be a direct reflection of your worth. Like, they want to hold on to you. At times, they do struggle with their own self. Like, this could be a person that is trying to, like, clean up their image. This Leo is trying to clean up their image. They could be trying to gain popularity. They could be trying to, like, put themselves back up there. This could be someone who had, like, a fake friend group. They had a fake friend group or friends around them that didn't mean them any well. And they have no idea of how adored they actually are. So this could be a Leo who they may not really see they don't see themselves for who they really are. It's like they're always waiting for someone else to pick them up or someone else to. This is like a Leo who's fighting with depression. Like somebody who doesn't believe in themselves. That's what I see. So, like, this Leo will adore you. This Leo will be there for you, but you're going to notice that when it comes to themselves, you can tell that they're very disconnected or they feel very blocked. This could even be somebody who needs more sunlight. Like, you need vitamin D, baby. You like how some people get the winter blues? It's like that. They need more sunlight. They need to be more in touch with, like, nature and who they are as a person instead of, like, the people around them, But when it comes to you, they like you a lot and they're going to treat you like a real queen, a real king, a real princess. Like, they do enjoy being with you, but there is a part of them that you're going to notice is just disconnected. And that disconnect that you feel is them being disconnected from their own self, But they are very reliable. You can trust them. You can trust this Leo. And they're going to love taking pictures, especially of you and them together. They're going to love that. They're going to love your shape. They feel like you got a Coca-Cola body shape and they're going to love your shape. And they don't have as many friends right now, but there are people who see them and who want to be around them. So they can just get in their feels a lot. They could be a person that takes everything personal. They could be an empath. You know how an empath internalizes everything in order, like an empath internalizes and takes on the emotions and absorbs a lot of energy from people until they're able to master their self. This is why it's so important that empaths work on themselves first before they try to like fix other people. And you can do it at the same time too. You know, like you can work on yourself and work and help other people at the same time. You can do that. But if you're an empath and you don't really understand what emotions belong to you, what emotions belong to others, you kind of end up absorbing everything and it makes you weaken. This is how empaths can get very dark. And I don't know if people know that. They can take on the darkness of others and they start to become something that they don't even know who the hell they are. You know what I mean? Like, that is not our purpose to come here and be dark. But if you don't know any better and if you don't know yourself, then you won't know how to alchemize it. You won't know how to protect yourself. You won't know, oh, this is just Billy. Billy doesn't like himself, so he's going to project that onto me. A lot of people project. You have to know whose weight is yours and whose weight is somebody else's, and somebody else's feelings is not your responsibility. But that takes time. I promise you, that is so much inner work in order for you to come to those revelations where you don't have to own the emotions of other people, and other people's truth is not your mother effing truth, you know? But yeah. So this is a Leo that they're gonna be in a place where they start to catch blessings in their life. The more blessings that they get, the more capable they're gonna feel like they can take care of you. You know, see, look, this is a Leo that really, really does adore you. I'm gonna tell you that. They're gonna stand their ground on that. This could be also a Leo who needs more boundaries to protect themselves. So they're very powerful, which is funny because isn't this like half human, half lion, which is the Leo, you know? I think, because let me tell you something. I know a lot of Leos that struggle with themselves, right? And that's weird because they're supposed to be the courageous, confident lions, and they may show up that way externally, but a lot of them struggle with themselves. I feel like the lion in them, they have to fight for. That lion doesn't naturally come to them. That's who they need to protect. They need to protect their confidence. They need to protect their inner power. But inner power and confidence is something that's built. And what happens with Leos when they depend on the external world to give it to them, baby, they in trouble. Baby, you in trouble because this world ain't gonna do it. This world is not gonna do it for you. I feel like if anything, this world will teach you how to not like yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you fall for the trap of society, you will be taught how to not like your own self. So if Leos are the ones that they fall under that impression that they have to get their validation from the outside world, they're gonna live a messed up life. Like some people, like the drug of external validation, people ain't gonna really give it to you like that. You gotta fight for it. So I feel like the inner king in this Leo is gonna be born in this season. But they really do love you, and they're gonna be standing their ground when it comes to you. All right. So for you, cross watcher, you're going to be mentally conflicted. You all up on this Leo, honey. You really, really love them. You're just hoping that it works out, and they have a very contagious spirit to you. It's like you want more and more and more and more and more of them, and you want to know, do they feel the same way? They love you. They stand and they ground on you. So the feelings are mutual. At times you just don't understand. You feel like this Leo is disconnected. You probably have these expectations of this Leo that they may not meet all the time because they're in their own head. They're going through their own fight. So don't be discouraged, cross watchers. All I'm trying to say. Don't be discouraged by this Leo's aloofness at times. They could be aloof. They can keep it really short with you at times. You could be trying to check on them, wondering what's going on with them. They may not be able. When you are disconnected from your own self, you may not be in touch with your emotions. So you can't really tell people how you feel. Half the time, you don't even know what the heck is going on with you. And I know people that are disconnected from themselves because they'll say things like, I don't know, I just feel so sad and I don't know why. You would know why you're sad if you were a person who checked in on yourself. Sometimes you really have to sit with yourself and say to yourself, like, what's going on? Why do you feel this way? What's up with you? You have to talk to yourself like that. You have to be a friend to yourself. So yeah, better health. You guys can be into health together. They love that you are about health. At times, this Leo may feel like you're hiding secrets. And this Leo could be giving you a gift, all right? And see, I'm secretly struggling with myself. That's what I wanted you to know. I had all that to let you know that this Leo is secretly struggling with themselves, but they definitely have a soft spot for you, even if it may not feel like it. At times, people can only love you to the capacity that they have within their self. And some people are fighting with themselves, so their capacity is not that big. They're giving you everything they have, and sometimes that might not be what you expect, but just know that this Leo means you well. They really do. So I would tell you, my advice for you, if you're with the Leo, be patient with them. You know? I feel like they're worth fighting for. Like, be patient with them. And sometimes their ego gets the best of them. So when they shut down on you, it's just their ego. So let's see. See, they think you're sneaky though. Sometimes if you feel like they may think you a little sneaky, honey. And that you may break their heart. But they love you. And they're not going to bring this up. They might do little passive aggressive things. But they might think you're a little sneaky, honey. Then it says justice. So, yeah. You're going to see a more stable version of this Leo. But sometimes they get afraid. They feel like you're sneaky. Are you hiding things? They had their heart broken before, and sometimes they wonder, like, are you going to break my heart too? Like, they've been stabbed in the back a lot. But they do love you. They really got love for you. And with justice and the King of Pentacles, they feel like things will be able to turn out okay. It's like they're waiting. They're investing and they're just waiting to see what's going to happen between you two. But I do see you guys spending time together. And it's kind of like hard when people been betrayed. They don't be knowing who people be. That'd be the truth. Like, who sent you? Who sent you, yo? Okay. The end of March. So, ooh, how teachable are you? There's a spiritual lesson between you two at the end of March where you may feel like you have to move on and you're just going to be watching the Leo. It's like you want them to fight for you. You want them to fight. It's like, what's taking you so long? I don't know if you want them to invest more. You want to see more effort from them. They could be struggling with themselves, like I said. And then it shows the beginning of April. You guys are rebuilding. And there's more love between you two. All right? You guys may even go out and get a steak or catch a movie together on the couch. Like something simple you guys will do in the beginning of April. In the middle of April, see, they're a little guarded. They're a little guarded because of communication. Like you may open their eyes up to something that they're not ready to see, or the speed of this relationship. You may tell them like, I really don't think you trust me the way that you should. Like you may notice like, I think you're guarded. I don't think you really trust me the way you say you do. And then by the end of April, they're going to take the lead. They're going to make more effort. They're going to take a risk. All right. So it's a process with this Leo. It's a process. You're going to feel like you don't think they trust you. If you are with a Sagittarius, some of you came into Sagittarius's life to break a spell, all right? Let me tell you, whoever you are, you can actually be mourning the loss of your old life, and you're starting all over again, and then you meet this Sagittarius, and let me tell you the spell that you're breaking over this Sagittarius. They didn't feel lovable. They didn't feel like anybody was capable of loving them. So you come in their world to cure them from this feeling of feeling unloved, unlucky, unworthy. They don't really trust a lot of people. So there's going to be something in your energy that they actually hold on to. And what you don't realize is that Sagittarius is at a fight with themselves, honey. They are fighting for themselves. It's like somebody who is losing hope, somebody who doesn't believe that real love exists, somebody who feels guilty for spending their life chasing the wrong people. And you come in this Sagittarius's life at the perfect time. You guys meet so spontaneously, and they're going to be checking on you. So let me tell you, this Sagittarius is going to feel so attached to you. And I want you to know that you need to keep feeding this Sagittarius, because they're so scared. They are just so scared. Like, the reality of real life and love and lessons has hit the capacity of capacities. It's almost like spirit could be showing them certain things. It's like this Sagittarius could have took a fast. And let me tell you, when you fast and pray, ain't nothing but truth starts to hit you that you cannot run and escape from. So they're near the completion of an ugly, empty cycle. They had empty souls that were trying to escape through them. So this just means like men that they didn't love them. It's not that they didn't love them. They never had love to offer in the first place. These are empty souls, like people that are running on fuels, people that are disconnected from themselves, people that are lost themselves. You know, it's like they were just in a really bad chapter, and they could be in a healing part of their life, and then you meet them. So what's going to happen is that you are going to be someone that they respond to very, very positively, because they haven't felt this way in never. Nobody, like, they haven't really had a real experience with true, intelligent love. They haven't had that opening yet. It's like a Sagittarius who had to go through test after test after test after test after test. And the thing about Sagittarius is they hold on too tight. It's like spirit is saying, okay, this is hurting you. Give this to me. And Sagittarius wants to fight. They fight to hold on to the wrong people. It takes them a while to finally give up. So when you meet them, they're going to be glowing. And they're only glowing because they finally, like, could have said sorry to themselves for choosing the wrong people. You know, it could be something that they may not even talk about. But this glow that this Sagittarius has is like, it's healing energy. So you're going to be attracted to the Sagittarius' healing energy. And you take your time with them, you know. I see you taking your time with them. So Sagittarius, like, they're going to spoil you, but they're going to only spoil you because they want you to stay. It's like their inner child. Their inner child just wants someone to stay. They're tired of being left, ran over, and not chosen. So you're going to be the one that comes into their life and speaks life to them. You're going to be the one who has their back. You're going to be the one who confesses your love. And immediately they're going to gravitate to that energy and leave the negativity alone. So you really are a completion for Sagittarius. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see the softest parts of them. They've never had an opportunity to rest in their feminine energy. They took on the masculine. They were the masculine. They were the provider. They were the protector. They were the one reaching out. They were the one who's doing all the hunting, doing all the calling. Like, you will be the first person that will get to see the soft side of the Sagittarius, and they're going to say yes to you. So yes to a lot of things. Like, if you ask them for marriage, they're going to say yes to you. If you decide, like, I want to be with you, would you move in with me and start a life with me? They're going to say yes to you, because this is their season to be chosen. It's a situation like that. So they're going to be choosing you, and they're going to treat you like a real king. They will rub your feet. They will cook for you. They will bring in wife energy from the jump. And you guys will have so much fun together. Like, some of you may have a winter wedding, and this can be something like, you guys meet each other, and then 6 months later you propose, and then you plan the wedding. Within a year, you guys are already married and established. It's going to happen fast. And the whole time, they're just going to be hoping it lasts. That's all they're ever going to be wanting. Like, will it last? Will it last? Will they stay? Will they continue to take care of me? Like, they're going to be scared, like, speaking to God about you. Will it last? Will it last? Like, am I only here for fun? Is this the opposite of what I think? They could probably go crazy, like going to readers to make sure that you are really responding with who you are, because they've had too many people change on them. So you are going to bring the most positive, lovely experience into this Sagittarius life, and they are going to cook for you, and they are going to make you feel like a king. They're going to cheer you up when you feel down. It's like, I don't know, two lost souls finding each other. You guys probably been looking for your other halves your whole life, and here you two are. You guys meet really spontaneously. You know, like, Sagittarius might be sad and they seem lost. Like, they could be trying to find a location. They could be trying to commute, like, find a location, or somebody trying to go to a job interview or something. There's something they're looking for, and then they could ask you for directions, like, do you know where this building is, or do you know where this is, and da 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 da. It can even be like, this could be a Sag who's like a realtor, and they can be looking for a property, or it's a situation like that. It's really, really organic. And if this is like a mixed situations where you guys have two different backgrounds, that's all you're going to think about is the babies that you guys will have, and how bad of a father you want to be. So that means you probably don't have kids. You probably don't have children. Or if you're coming out of a bad marriage, you only ever wanted to meet the right person to have kids and have the family of your dreams. And this is exactly what this Sagittarius is meant to bring to you. So if you're coming here, you're just checking to see, is it really going to work? Is this person going to be my fiance? Are we going to live happily ever after? And the answer is yes. This is your person. All right? Like, you've earned this love. You've earned this love. And it's sad, because you had this to offer to other women. They just didn't trust you. But this Sagittarius will trust you. Or you had this to offer to other men, but they were too blind to see real love. So it's a situation like that. When you meet Sagittarius, they are going to be in their shadow. I did tell you they could have went through a fast. They could be confronting themselves. They could be building on their future and working on themselves. They're going to be really invested into work and their looks. And they could be trying to make peace with what they've been through. This could be a Sagittarius that starts to fall in love with the little things in life, or the finer things in life. You know, like trying to learn recipes to bake, or trying to already turn themselves into a housewife so that people won't forget them. They want to be unforgettable, and they bounce back through anything. So this is a person who's really good at overcoming adversity, and they will check up on you and they will want you to be happy. This is a really good life partner, because I don't know why I keep saying life partner. I really feel like you, cross watcher, you're looking for a life partner. See, like, it shows choices. You're looking for a life partner. Oh, I'm so intuitive. I can't even help it. You're looking for a life partner. This is something that you're waiting on. You're waiting to see what's going to happen when it comes to love. And you will sacrifice your other options and choices in order to make it work with Sagittarius. This is you finally leaving behind. Like, you can't wait. Like, I am moving on from all these other souls that were non-fulfilling, because the Sagittarius gives you hope and love again. So this is why they're coming to give you hope and love again. You're coming to heal them from not being chosen properly. They weren't being chosen properly. So what will they love about you? It says, I don't want anyone else to have you. So they're going to be a little possessive, honey. You are going to be the best thing that they've ever had. But I really feel like it's vice versa. I feel like you will feel like they're the best thing you've ever had as well. And it says, I want to go through your phone. So Sagittarius, they done been through some stuff. So they could be the type that they want to see who's in your phone. Are you texting other people? Is there a third party? And honey, if they can't get to your phone, they surely going to get to a reader. And they going to have a reader read your behind to make sure you're faithful. Because honey, they don't want to get hurt again. You guys laugh a lot. You guys have a really strong connection. In the beginning, the Sagittarius is a little awkward. It's like they want your approval. It's kind of, you know, it's like they're going to want your approval. They're going to want you to stay. Some of you too, you've been moving. Your dad doesn't want you to move again. Your dad is getting old and your dad wants you to stay local because he needs you to take care of him, you know. That's for one of you. I don't know if it's for cross watcher or Sag. Somebody doesn't want you to move because they want you to take care of them. They're getting old. But let's see. Hi guys. Okay, so the end of March. Let's see. Aww. So you know what? I don't think, maybe you guys do not even meet at the end of March, because it shows helpless and hopeless, challenging times. I feel like by the end of March, Sagittarius feels helpless and hopeless over love, and they really just want to build a life with someone, you know? Like, this is what they've been fighting for. They want children. They want to build something. They can feel really helpless and hopeless, you know? Like, they could be praying, what's going on? Why can't I find a partner? And then in April, you guys can meet. You guys can meet in the beginning of April, and it shows joy, stability, and it also shows moving, and then guarded. I feel like things can move a little fast in the beginning, and that can be a little scary to Sagittarius, how they meet you, and you just get them to open up, and you kind of make them laugh, and they kind of don't be laughing so easily with people, you know? So you guys may meet each other in the beginning of April. By the second week of April, it shows just breathe and clarity. So you guys may spend a lot of time on the phone. But when it shows choose wisely, somebody needs to confront themselves, you know, like choose their battles. They may have expectations of you that they could fight within themselves. They could be a little afraid. You're going to struggle with this Sagittarius because they have fears. By the end of April, it shows reaching out, and then there's emotional balance. And somebody could be afraid to trust this connection fully. So this is a process with this Sagittarius, but it's more fruitful. It's more fruitful than the Sagittarius thinks. If they had to fight a lot in love, they may bring that energy in this connection. They may start to look for your flaws and hope that you're nothing like what they've been through. All right. So that's what I see for you guys. If you are with an Aries, if you're with an Aries, you're going to feel like this Aries is your better half. This Aries is going to be, oh, this is a new connection. This is a completely new connection for the Aries. Like literally, this can be an Aries that they're in a new cycle. They're in a new cycle and they've been delivered from a lot. And they do get hit on a lot, just to let you know. They get hit on a lot, but they've never had someone that takes care of them and speaks to them the way that you do. What's going to strike them the most when it comes to you is your level of maturity and knowingness, like knowing who you are, knowing how to respond to the challenges of life. That's what's going to make them like you the most. It's not going to be about your looks. It's not going to be about the car you drive. It's going to be about your strength and the way you speak. And even the way you speak up about yourself. You know, they're going to love that. They're going to feel like you're not selfish. And it doesn't seem like you're scorned, you know. They will speak about you a lot. It's like the beginning phases of something, you know. They're going to like your lifestyle and your life. They're going to feel inspired by you and your life, you know. Sometimes you may find this Aries a little distant. If they're distant, it's because they're really consumed with their life, their household. They may have kids. It's like they may experience you, call you, speak to you sometimes, bring up things, get advice and help from you, and then they just go back into their own world. So it's like an Aries who's pacing themselves, like they are paying you attention, even when you think that they're not. This is an Aries who's into self-care. This could be an Aries who is the talk of the town. They have their own business or a really good job. A lot of people can see this Aries as wife material and wondering why they aren't off the market yet, you know. So you may have a lot of people fighting for this Aries attention and time when you first meet them. And it's like they could be in a season that's teaching them only time can tell what will happen. So they're not trying to force. They're in an energy of flow. I even feel the difference when I got to this Aries energy. It was very like soft, you know. They are looking for marriage. They're definitely looking for marriage. So they don't know if you want that. They don't know if you're going to be their person. But for now, they're just open. It's just somebody who's open. They're open to hanging out. They're open to challenging themselves. They're open to receive and see what you have to offer as a person, you know. This is a well-kept Aries, so you'll notice that they change their hair a lot. They have their weight that goes up and down. They are very responsible, and they do care about like real good friends and real good people, real good food, real good conversation. You're going to start to notice that about this Aries. And they're well established, and they're in a season where they're waiting for more. That's what they're doing. You know, it could even be somebody who's house hunting, looking for cheaper rent around their area. Somebody that combs their hair really nice to you. Someone who you may see as conceited and very contagious and likable. That's one thing that's going to create like a storm inside of you. Like if I see this in the Aries, then what do they see that's exciting in me? Because if I see them so big and this and this and this, how can I tell if they see me on that level as well? Because you may start to feel like they have star traction. Like a lot of people give out a lot of energy to them, like somebody who possesses a lot, like a strong aura. You're not offended by their aura at all. You're not. You actually like it. But then it makes you want to fight harder to keep on to them, you know, because that kind of energy sometimes gets a lot of hate. So you want to protect them. You want to watch them. You want to care for them. But equally, you both hold a lot of power. That's what Spirit is saying. You equally hold a lot of power. They have power, so do you. they are hoping that it's going to last with you, but they're still not sure of your ups, your downs, your weaknesses, your strengths. So they're not going to force. They're not going to force nothing. That's all they're going to do is take a look at the possibilities and then escape, you know, and that can be escaping through work, escaping through helping people, escaping through being with friends. They don't really want to attach themselves or invite in another lesson that they have to fight. They don't want that anymore. So they just want to take the good and try to allow you to take charge, take lead. So you're going to get scared of what you two could be, you know. You're going to take a deep look at this Aries life and feel like you can count on them, and that is something that you could have prayed for. Like, I need somebody I can count on. And I like the fact that they you know, you may feel like, I like the fact that they also like spring cleaning. You could be a person that does spring cleaning, and you know, I just hear like, just don't bring up too much of this person's past. Like, that's what hurt them the most, and they're disappearing from a lot of people that hurt them. They're differentiating who's healthy and who's not. So they're healed enough to tell who can carry me and who can carry all the responsibilities that I have with me, and who will just like follow me because they need me. They're in a place like that. So they're really healthy, and they're healed enough a lot, like where they have discernment and healthy boundaries. So their mindset is just, are you capable? Are you strong enough? Are you elevated enough? Are you fair? Because that's what they're on. You know, a person of integrity, a person who's looking for their match. So, yeah, love begins. They have a very, very soft life. They're going through deep, deep healing and big transformations. And honestly, it's like their life is transforming. When I see transformation, it's their life. Their life can be transforming from one place to another. This could be a person who's going to live a more elevated life, a more clean, simple life. Somebody who can be moving, changing their vehicle. This is somebody who's looking for marriage. They're going to be thinking about marriage, so they will be willing to invest in you. You're going to find them so cute. Like, so cute. Like, you're going to be allured into like their feminine soft energy. If they have like a soft life, you're going to be lured into it. Like, it's going to be so fulfilling to you, you know. So this is an Aries who has really good energy, like good energy, good vibes, good food. They can cook, and they're not going to lean on you for much, which is going to make you want to pay more attention to them, or once again try harder. But don't rush it. And for you, everybody can think that you're back at square one, you know. It's like you could be starting over from scratch, cross watcher. So with you, you have a new beginning. And I now pronounce you husband and wife. You could be thinking about marriage too. Yeah, you could be thinking about marriage too. You could be thinking about what makes a really good wife. And making a judgment call. You could possibly have options, and you could be making a judgment call on a partnership. You want to settle down too. And you're trying to be patient as well. This is good. Like, this Aries will give you hope. Some of you two have been backed up, so you'll be happy that you have somebody to make love to, if you guys take it that far, if you guys will take your time before you walk down that door. This connection will have ebbs and flows. They're going to be much nicer than you expect. They're very, very nice. And there's a good balance to you guys. You're going to find them polite. You like the way they speak. But it's in the air. This gives me in the air. You have new doors that are opening up to you. You're trying to find the right match for you. And that's That's what I see. What will this Aries like? They're going to be fantasizing about spending their life with you. They are single. They're definitely single, and you're going to be calming. I think you guys will be calming to each other's soul. And I want you in my life forever. You may feel that way about them, you know. They may feel that way about you. Sometimes you're going to wonder if this Aries is out of your league. But you may start to spend a lot of time on your appearance once you meet this Aries. Like, why am I always spending so much time on my appearance? And then when you meet them, you're going to like, oh, wow. Oh. Spirit was preparing me for something new, huh? Okay. So let's see. The beginning. This seems like something new. The end of March. You guys may go out for breakfast, go out for lunch, spend time with each other. Talk about children, life, marriage, politics. So at the end of March, it's like a lot of communication and just observing each other. You guys will be observing each other. It's an opportunity for you guys to get to know each other. You know, nurturing, going out to eat, spending time with each other, you know. The beginning of April, it shows confront. Someone in the beginning, it you know what it is? It seems too good to be true. Somebody's gonna fear, like, can I trust this? This feels like it's too good to be true. Somebody needs to confront their inner fears, like take a risk. Somebody could be afraid. Like, this feels way too good to be true. By the middle, darkest fears is popping up again. You guys may take a break. There's communication. There's a break. Oh, there's an argument. There's an argument that you guys end up overcoming, you know, and it could be on differences or on feelings. Feelings can start to get a little intense for both of you guys. You know, you guys can drink together and start to make love with each other when it comes to the middle of April. By the end, it shows spreading your wings. Now, clarify spreading wings, because normally spreading wings, somebody can give this a chance to really grow. Somebody can open up to spread their wings and give this a chance to grow. Spreading your wings also can mean like seeing what else is out there, like giving into this, but also seeing what else is out there. What is life without you? And then somebody finds the truth and they make more effort, all right? If you are with a Gemini, this Gemini is going to be a real, if this is a masculine, this Gemini is going to be a real gentleman to you. They have mastered their maturity, so they know how to take care of you. They're going to know your truth. This is going to be a Gemini that studies you and only wants to bring you peace. They only want to bring you peace. They want to bring you a home. This could be someone who's already established and found love in themselves, so they will see if you have it within you too. That's the problem in this world. Sometimes we don't find that level of love, and we don't have that foundation of safety in ourselves, so we don't know what it looks like. But once you see it within yourself, you can see who has it, who really values themselves, who respects themselves. And this is how this connection is going to go down. So they may catch on to a lot of things, like your type, the things that you like to wear. They may watch what you wear. They may be into what do you watch on TV. Like, somebody is deep. This Gemini is really, really, really deep. They're going to want to invest in you. So they're going to spend money on you, and they're going to trust you. So they're going to hold you to whatever you say. Don't say nothing that you really ain't gonna be about, because this Gemini will hold you to it. They also have a high position at their job, so they will bring you around their coworkers, and they're only doing this because of your mannerisms. They feel like you don't know how to fake it. You are honest, you are real, And a lot of people may struggle with that. And that can be the thing that blows their mind the most about you. All right. They're going to love your honesty. This gives me grounded. This even gives me like businessman. You know, this Gemini can also be a businessman, and they hold people to their word. Like if your word is not your bond, then I already know I'm not going to like you. This could be a real big businessman. So they're going to open up to you. I don't know, you guys will have a really good balance, but you know what it is too. This could be you, this could be the Gemini, or this could be the cross watcher. I don't know whose energy this is. It's good. It's really, really balanced. It seems so perfect, but somebody may try to go outside to still see what else is out there. That's the only thing that I see, you know? And I also see starstruck. So this Gemini could be in the center of attention. It could be because of the opportunities that they get. Somebody could be a little starstruck. Somebody can see them as a little conceited. It's like you guys will both see things within each other, but there's a level of a break, like a hesitation. Like, I see what we can be. Let me see. Okay, let me just hold this here. The Gemini might do this to you. Let me just hold on right here, because now I see the potential we can have, and let me see what Sandy has to offer now. It's going to be something like that. Like, I see what you have to offer. I see what you stand for. I like it. You are my type, but let me see what Sandy has to offer. Like somebody who could be weighing their options. So if you feel like a Gemini is weighing their options, or if you're weighing your options, it's somebody is doing it. The beautiful thing about you, cross watcher, is that when it comes to this Gemini, they're going to start to feel like, I need you. Like, I really, really do need you. They're going to start to feel more drawn to you, or more incomplete without you. Or if you start to notice that this Gemini is not applying pressure, then you don't wait on them. And that's going to make the Gemini feel like in heat for you. Like, damn, I thought you would be the one to, like, you know, be the one to be on it with me, but you're not going to complain about it to them at all. You're just going to take your hands off of it. And it's because you could feel, cross watcher, you could feel really, really worthy. Like, I know I'm worth it. I know I'm worth fighting for. So if this Gemini and I had a really good time, and if that's not enough for them, then I'm fine. You know, like, some of you could be like that. So if you are a person that you don't chase, and when you see this Gemini detach, you let them go, that's going to let them know that you are not the one to play with. So make sure that you keep that up, you know. Make sure you keep that up. Like, this Gemini is not a bad person at all. Like, they just seem like, the only thing with this Gemini, I have to be honest, it just seems like in the beginning, they're weighing their pros and cons. They may be with you and then see what else is out there. I feel like that's the only thing. They see a lot in you. They see you for who you are. They value you. They feel like you're strong. You adapt in any environment. You take charge. You're a kick-ass. Like, you're very polite. You're very open. You know, if you guys did sleep with this Gemini, they feel like you're very freaky, you know, and you're very capable of being an amazing woman or a person to me. They definitely see that. But for some reason, it's like it turns in the opposite. Like, if you really want something, you let it go. And if it comes to you, then that's the person. It's like somebody who, they could be afraid of making a choice right now. They could be in a season where they do have other options. And if they do have other options, I want to tell you that it's a total of 3. They have 3 people that, including you, cross watcher, including you, there's like 3 people but they will start to crave you. They will start to feel like, when they feel like they're losing their grip on you, they're going to feel like, where do you think you're going? And then that's when they're going to really start to respond to you differently, and they're going to be up on you, you know, and it's going to make them a little nervous. All right. So that's what's going to happen with you and a Gemini. Let's see. Like, some of you are getting to a place in your life where the distance doesn't bother you. Like, you're fine. Before, if somebody would pull away, you would feel offended, scared. See? I told you this Gemini has choices. It's like they feel conflicted. They have choices, but they definitely see the love that you have to offer. They feel like you are a blessing, and that it's not going to be easy to find someone of your caliber again. So when they're in solitude, this is what they're going to think of. They're going to be thinking of you and thanking you, like, wow, you really are a blessing in my life. This is what's going to start to make them follow their heart when it comes to you. But in the beginning, it's like they see all of you, but they could still have other choices. So let them go. Let them respond. And they're going to start to feel conflicted and defeated without you. Eventually, they're going to have to sacrifice these other options in order to make things work with you. They're going to see you as a blessing. And for you, Cross Watcher, what's going to be going on with you? Aware. Yep. You're going to be a little trapped in fear about this connection. You could be doing readings and emotionally disconnecting yourself and trying to distract yourself. You know, you could be more focused on victory and success in your life, and it shows fulfillment for you. All right. It shows fulfillment, and it also shows a spiritual union. Like, so you do feel a little bit, you're aware, but you do feel a little fearful. You could be getting readings on this person just to see, like, what is this Gemini going to do next? What's going to happen next? And then you try to emotionally detach from them and focus on your success and yourself. And I see wishes being fulfilled for you. I see answers, prayers coming for you, and a spiritual union, which could be this Gemini, you know? So a lot of people too feel like you got the secret sauce, honey. You know what to do. You're very stable. You will start to see that a lot of people are inspired by you, Cross Watcher. So let's see, what is this Gemini like about you? They find you very, very attractive. I don't want anyone else to have you. That's what's going to make this person run to you. And it shows hotel. You guys can go to a hotel and see what they date around. They are going to be dating around. You are, the best sex they've ever had is with you, and they find you the most stable. They're going to love your chest, and it shows new pet. You know, like some of you may have a pet, a dog. And they're also going to feel like nobody knows them like you. So let's see. The end. Ooh, by the end of March, you release them, honey. You release them and start to focus on your children and getting your peace and your balance back in your life. You ain't trying to chase nobody. You don't chase. You're not going to chase the Gemini. You're going to let them go. And I did say that they do have other choices. By the end of March, you release them. By April, it shows them daydreaming. They could invite you out. And then it shows spreading your wings and giving and receiving. So By the beginning of April, they could be daydreaming about you. They can be inviting you out, but you can be more open to your options. And this person can be trying to invest in you because they see that they don't have as much as a tight grip on you as they thought. By the middle of April, it shows moving on and seeking the truth. You know what it looks like when it comes to this Gemini? Every time they feel like they're losing you, they start to fight to hold on to you. And they're going to feel like you are their equal. And then when it comes to the end of April, it shows building and manifestation. So you'll probably see, and strengthening your bonds, you'll probably see the highest peak of this connection by the end of April. You guys will have ebbs and flows. And Spirit says by that point for you, Cross Watcher, everyone is going to be wanting to fight for you. So there's going to be a lot of attention on you by the end of April. All right. If you are with a Libra. So this Libra is hiding how highly intelligent they are and how they caught on to a lot of things about you. Like this Libra feels like you aren't in denial. If you're dating a Libra, they are a person that plays dumb but knows so much more, you know? Like this Libra can feel like you have issues with alcoholism that you don't even claim. Like, baby, you got a drinking problem, you know? I'll tell you this. If you are with a Libra, they see way more in you than you even think. This Libra adores you, but they see all your weaknesses. They see everything that, like, you're trying to put on a show. You're trying to paint yourself as something that you're actually not. And I want you to know that this Libra can see it. They even see, like, you're very spiteful. You're a very, very spiteful person. You're a very broken person. They know that you're broken. They know that you're spiteful. They also still feel like you are the answers to their prayers. So this is a person that is going to accept you completely. Like, you know what? You just want me to spoil you. You just want me to take care of you. You just want me, like, they say a lot of things in their head. They say a lot of things in their head, but they may not let you know what they know, you know? So they feel like on the inside, you're fighting a lot, and you may not look like it, but you are. You're fighting a lot. You could be a person, Cross Watcher, that you don't look like you've been through everything that you've been through. They also feel like at times, like, it's like you have a sneaky side that you try to hide, but they even find that and they're pissed off about it. Like, how the fuck are you going to try to make me feel like you're not sneaky? You're very sneaky. I watch everything about you. That part they're fighting the most. Like, you are very, very sneaky. You be trying to violate me on the low, but I still show up for you. I'm still here for you. I'm still thanking you. I'm still making you a priority in my life. So, you know, it's like a Libra that they mean you well, but they feel like you don't always fight fair. You're not always holding your end of the bargain, and at times they feel like you make them pay for the things that they do, like little things. That's what scared them, that you're very spiteful. They started to realize that about you. You can have very fiery energy, and you may not take notice in things that the Libra does, but yeah, like, if you are with a Libra, just know that they love you, but they see you way more than you think. Like, they watch you, you know? And this is another thing. If you're dating a Libra, it's the same thing, but the other thing too, if they turn around and leave you, it's because of all these things that have been building up inside of them that nobody knows but them. Like, they've been watching you. They've been taking a lot of disrespect, a lot of your cheap shots, a lot of your spitefulness. And it can hurt them so much that they can actually say that I can't do this anymore. Or it can be a Libra that they take the good with the bad when it comes to you. It can even be a Libra that sometimes they think about leaving you, and other times they feel like, we're going to make it, you know? So if you are with a Libra, they're on the fence. The things that you think that they don't see, they see it. And it looks like you are struggling, Cross Watcher, with like a habit. Like whether it's a drug habit, whether it's an alcohol habit. You could be a person that you don't really know how to take care of yourself, so you might have an outlet of like alcohol or drugs, and they're probably the person that has to be there and clean up after you, you know? And they probably had to do this for a parent too, who like fought in the dark. So they're just like, you know what? I'm gonna leave this up to God. If it's meant to be, we'll be okay. If it's not, I'm not gonna even bring it up. But it's like, this is like a person who's building a rapport on you. They're watching every single thing that you do, Libra. Everything. They may even feel like, I think you have a violent past that you don't want to talk about. So they feel like you have a violent past. They feel like you're just fighting. Like you know, like how they say some people have some demons that they fighting on the inside. This is how the Libra sees you. And it's like they're trying to be strong for you, and they feel like you're strong. They feel like you're strong, but sometimes you don't always put your energy in the right places. So they're watching you. And a lot of things about you like pisses this Libra off, but they're still like grateful to have you in a sense too. So that's what I see between you and a Libra. Like they notice everything about you. Don't think that they don't. So for the Libra, yeah, they're patient. They're pouring into you. They're being patient. They want to make this work with you. This Libra's in their power. You might notice that their career is taking off. And they're more stable. They have more of a sound mind, and they have more focus and direction in their life. So you're going to be happy about that. You know, like the Libra can, I just see you drinking, but this Libra could be going through a huge, like somebody, their hard work is paying off, and you're going to be so happy for them, you know. For you, Cross Watcher, money's on your mind. You're conflicted about how to make your dreams come true. And you do want this to work with the Libra. You know, you feel like they're a strong partner and you need them. You do know that this Libra is strong, honey. You need their strength. And you're mentally conflicted about what to do. Like you're trapped in fear about your future. It's like you watch everybody else's dreams take off and you're like, what's happening to me? I feel like I'm falling apart and everyone else is starting to like materialize. What's going on with me? Like you feel like you're losing yourself. And this could be the reason why you're starting to drink. You feel like you're losing yourself in a sense. All right. For the Cross Watcher. This Libra feels like you may feel like they're not on your level if they're working and making power moves, but they only have eyes for you, you know? They only have eyes for you and see smoke. I guess they're okay. If you're a smoker, they're okay with it. And they're afraid to tell you how they really feel. Like, I feel like they see things in you. They don't really want to... They could be a Libra that's not confrontational. They don't really want to speak up much. They may hold a lot back because it causes fights. They don't want to fight with you. So yeah, they're seeking truth about you. They're going to be nurturing you. This could be a Libra that like cooks for you, tries to make sure you're okay. In April, it shows strengthening your bond. This Libra could be confronting you about strengthening your bond and making the connection better. The middle of April, they could be waiting to see like what's going to happen. Are you going to pull through? They want to trust you. They want to trust you so bad, but that's their darkest fears, that they can't trust you. You be lying. You be lying. And this Libra sees through your lies. So they don't know if they can trust you. And it's like their darkest fears. Like you be holding a lot of secrets. By the end of April, there's some communication and you guys working things out. So I don't see this connection like ending or the bond breaking. It's just ups and downs. If you are with an Aquarius, if you're with an Aquarius, I just see you guys being okay. I just see the, like, how this Aquarius feels about you is okay. Like, they feel like, so you could possibly be in a relationship with an Aquarius. And if you're in a relationship with an Aquarius, they just feel okay. Like, they feel like you have been a positive influence on their life. They feel like God makes no mistakes. They were meant to meet you. And this Aquarius is very humble. So you may try to get into their mind or see what they're thinking or what are they feeling. When it comes to this Aquarius, I want to tell you, what you see is what you get. They don't really, they're just going with the connection. You know, they're taking a chance. They're really into their finances, and that can bother them. Like, that's the only thing that I really see affecting and bothering this Aquarius. I don't see it like nothing to do with family or other people. Like, their money is going to be the biggest thing. Like, they want more money. They want to buy more things for themselves or feel more stable in their life financially. That's the only thing I see with this Aquarius. They really find you attractive. They also find it funny, like, if you're with an Aquarius and you talk about like your weight or certain things, they find it funny that you feel a way about your weight. Like, your weight is perfect. Like, they feel like you have image issues because how you look is so perfect. If you don't see it, then that means you might have issues with your own, like, confidence or your own image or little weird insecurities that they find it funny. Like, you have the best body. How can you ever judge your own body? So they're fine with you. I don't see any complaints with an Aquarius. I feel like, which means they're very content with you. They're settled with you. You know, you guys are settled down and they don't have any problems with you. I don't see them in their mind talking crap about you or da 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 da. Like, this gives me settled down energy. Like, you guys are together and this Aquarius is content and fine with you. Like, they don't have, like, you're in a good place with an Aquarius. I feel like they feel safe with you. They feel really, really, really safe. You know? Hold up. How does this Aquarius feel? Yeah, celebrations. They could be getting invited out. See, they could be trapped in fear about their material world. And honestly, for some of you, when it comes to, let me put this in two ways. They're really fearful over their material world. If you feel like this Aquarius is withdrawn at times, it's because they're ashamed of how much they make. They're ashamed of their financial status, to be honest. They feel like for their age and for like their public appearance, they should have so much more. So they're like ashamed. This is something that they actually hide from you. Like, I'm really ashamed for as big as I am or as how big as people look at me. I feel like I should have so much more and I feel like I don't. And I can't really explain how that feels. They can't explain it. They can't really put words to it, but they're ashamed of how much they make. And if they do go out, it's like they overdrink. If you notice that when you're out with this Aquarius, they drink a whole lot, it's because of the shame. Like, what am I going to do? How am I going to get more money? I don't know what that looks like or what more can I do? It's like somebody who's scared on the inside and they're very, very scattered about what's going to happen with my future, my money. Will I ever get anywhere? Is this all for me? You know, that's how they feel. For you, cross watcher, and they find you like husband or wife material. So that's another thing. Another reason why they're okay, because they feel like, you know, this possibly can go to marriage. They find you husband, wife material. They just feel fine with the relationship. It's their own material world that is where their problem is. When it comes to you, cross watcher, it's like you're stepping up, you're moving on from people. You're stepping up in your life, you're moving on from people. You're going to notice that you're more, for you, cross watcher, you're more about love. You feel like love was a blessing in your life and that this this Aquarius came to you at the right time, because there's a lot of people that don't deserve you or don't deserve your presence, or you dealt with a lot of bullshit and you're so happy that you met this Aquarius. So you hope this Aquarius doesn't let you down. You feel like you guys connect really well. That's what I'm trying to say. When it comes to the connection, you have your feelings. You're grateful that you met them. You may hold on to them very, very tightly because you had to walk away a lot. Like, you may even feel like certain family members doesn't have your back the way that you thought. You could feel hurt by like certain family members. You can feel hurt by certain friends, and you don't even want to ever go back to that cycle. So you can feel like the Aquarius is a blessing. They've been like the sunlight in a very dark place in your life, and this is what you're happy about. You can start all over again, so you hold on to them really, really near and dear. And you're very protective over this Aquarius. A little protective. How does this Aquarius see you, though? You open this Aquarius's heart. They hold you like hard in their heart. This Aquarius feels like you are the best that they've ever had. And like I said, you guys can already be in a relationship, or you guys can be thinking about marriage, and they find you to be very, very freaky. So this Aquarius, like, when it comes to the love, you guys may have the same similar level of love for each other. So you guys may find safety in each other. Like, the world may not be that safe to you guys, but you find safety in each other. It's like they protect you, you protect them. So you may even have like your mom or certain people that start to notice like, wow, you really are in love. So the end of March, it shows sharing love, but somebody might be a little controlling, you know. Somebody probably wants to see you more. They can feel a little controlling or a little possessive over you. They want to see you more. In April, ooh, sadness and isolation. Why? You guys may get into a little argument and separate for a little while and then come back to each other. The middle, it shows believe and succeed. Feeling alone. Somebody might be overworking, so you guys may not have as much time to spend together. You might go out to a restaurant. You know, somebody can be growing in their career, having to put in extra hours, so you might feel a little alone. By the end of April, ooh, should you move on or fight harder? And then it shows rebuilding. So there's like little insecurities that make you wonder, should I keep fighting and holding on, or should I let go when it comes to this Aquarius? Like, you might feel alone when they're really invested in their career. And you wonder what's going on. You might get a little scared. Fear will make you feel like, oh, should I move on? If you feel like they're not giving you that much attention. But no, it's like they're fighting for themselves. They're fighting for their career. They're really trying to get money. Like, this Aquarius is like fearful about the foundation and supporting themselves. So that's what I have for you all, for all 12 zodiac signs. I send you all love and light.